Hi guys, I prepared some slides. I'll run through them, observe them and make comments. Yeah, few slides on the soda lime silica glass. It's a prepared lecture. Let me know your thoughts. Let's go! So that's 15 minutes lecture. My target audience, maybe second year undergrads, students. So we're gonna talk on soda lime silica glass. That's our topic. Our target is for the students to understand the meaning of glass, different types of glass, composition and properties and uses of soda lime silica glass, and explain why this type of glass is widely used in various industries and at home, of course, and identify advantages and limitations. So what we're saying is that glass is all around us, everywhere we go, at home, in the hospitals, in the schools, in the industries, everywhere is glass. What is glass, therefore? When we say glass is an amorphous material, what does it mean? It's not crystalline because it has no ordered structure any longer after melting. So it's amorphous, it is transparent. Some are translucent, but very clear, because sometimes you add colors according to choice. Primarily from silica, majorly silica. Then you have other compounds you can add. You can add soda ash, you can add limestones and various additives depending on choice and the type of glass you want to make, and at different proportions. And afterwards, this batch will be heated up to a high temperature because silica takes a lot of time to break the bonds, a lot of time to melt. So it's heated to a high temperature of almost about 1700 degrees Celsius. Of course, depending on your composition too. And just to know that you can as well make a glass without silica, but a different kind of glass altogether. But what concerned here is soda lime silica glass. So there are different types of glasses, as we said: the soda lime silica glass, the borosilicate, the phosphate, the lead, tempered, laminated, and so many others. And most often glasses are named according to the major raw materials used in producing them, which is very evident in soda lime silica, borosilicate, phosphate, and lead glasses. So what we'll have here, these are pictures of different kinds of glasses. You see the light bulb there, you see the kitchen bottles there, you see the window pane, you see the beakers from the lab, the flower vase kind of bottle, the phone booth glasses, the windscreen from cars. These are different types of glasses you could see, and they are all different because their compositions are all different. They belong to different types of glasses, which we shall be finding out very soon. So for soda lime silica glass, the major raw material there is sand, which is silica. At about 70 to 75% will be sand, and then sodium oxide 12 to 15%, and then lime 10 to 15%. Then the option of additives are there. You can add additives, other additives, maybe for coloring or depending on what the manufacturer wants. But these are the three basic raw materials and composition for a soda lime silica glass, and that is why it is called soda lime silica glass. Within this composition, silica is the network former, that is the major raw material there. Sodium oxide acts as a flux. When you add sodium oxide, it helps to reduce the melting temperature of silica, and you can melt it at least a lower temperature other than the melting temperature of sand. And then the lime also acts as a stabilizer and enhances durability and chemical resistance, because when you add sodium oxide, it could affect the durability and chemical resistance, but lime complements sodium oxide in action, and so you have a stable glass which will not melt in water or become soluble with water. So that is very important to note. But you maintain those compositions, you get the right glass you desire. So how do you identify soda lime silica glass? Oftentimes they have high transparency, it has good strength, they're very cheap, like low cost, because it's very common, and of course because the major raw material is sand. Sand is actually not that costly like many other raw materials. It's cheap. So most glasses that has high amount of sand are often cheap, and so the lime silicate glass, oftentimes called the container glasses, they are very cheap because the composition is more of sand. You have it in your kitchens, the window panes, the foodstuff bottles, because they don't react with the chemicals, because it has chemical resistance. You use them for foodstuff packaging, light bulbs, all of them are soda lime silica glass. We get them so much at home, and of course different places. They are also easily to be shaped when they are molten. That is because of the viscosity. These are other aspects we could talk about other times, but they're also fragile, and they are not resistant to high temperature because the annealing temperature is about maybe 540 degrees Celsius. Any temperature above 540, you might be cracking or breaking the glass. So they are not resistant to high temperature, and any sudden change in temperature, maybe from very low to very high, may also cause it to crack. But they're also good because they don't affect the food flavor. We have said that. So there is an interaction there, but that's not for this purpose. So uses and applications of soda lime silica glass, as we have mentioned, used in window panes. You see them in the light bulbs, food jars, and many others you may want to find out. Other comments there, we have made them before. So I want you to identify now within these pictures. You have the light bulb, you have the kitchenwares as B, you have the window panes as C, the lab beakers as D, and a bigger laboratory beaker as E. You have this beautiful vase as F, and I have this foam boot glass as G, and I have this car windscreen as H. Just identify among these ones the ones you think that are soda lime silica glass by saying A, B, A, B, C, A, B, C, D, E, or whichever one. Let me hear you in the comment section. And the last part of the question I want to ask you is, why do you think soda lime silica glass is used in windows instead of something else? Can you think of something? And what would happen if soda lime silica glass were used in car engines? Thank you for paying attention. I hope to be bringing you more videos just for people who are just new in glass knowledge. I shall be promoting education on glass because it's an important aspect to also learn. Cheers and bye.